Hello. Yeah, am I audible? Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I've shared my screen. Okay, should I start now or at 10 proper start? Okay. Cancellation prior to the exam, we all were very much focused and we were disciplined in our approach, in our strategy towards the exam. We need to ask ourselves the very important question, the only question that is relevant, and that is why. Why do we want to do what we are doing? The third one is we need to rebuild our community so that we can support each other, we can talk to each other and maintain what is the situation that we have to face together. And the fourth one is mutual accountability. You cannot hold yourself not accountable for what is yet to come, right? So just remember, relax. It is not game over. It is just an unexpected side
हेलो
event.
हेलो निशांत, आवाज आ रही है आपको? निशांत, आवाज आ रही है आपको?
हाँ हाँ
प्लीज निशांत 2 मिनट वेट कर लीजिए। मैं अभी स्टार्ट कराता हूँ। ठीक है, आप 2 मिनट का वेट कर लें प्लीज बस।
हाँ, आ रही है।
ओके।
हाँ, आ रही है। Am I audible?
हाँ प्लीज, आप 2 मिनट का वेट
That
कर
is why. That
लीजिए।
is why. I do ask that.
निशांत, स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं आप सेशन।
Okay, sir. So, a very good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Nishad Biranjan. I have done my MBBS from AIIMS Nagpur, and today I'm here to talk on a very important aspect regarding the post-NEET UG 2026 cancellation, that is mental health and burnout management. So, more impact other than physical, it is on the mental health of a student post cancellation, post a session in which the student has prepared extensively for that one particular day, and now again restarting the preparation, again going through the same thing, and there is a certain amount of burnout that the student experiences, right? So the main things that we'll be talking about in this session are: how do you re-establish your routine discipline, the one which you followed prior to the exam? In your whole journey of preparation, now you have to start that again. So how do you do that? Before that, you need to know, we have to re-anchor as to the why. Why do you want to do this, and why do you have to do certain things which matter? The third one is going to be building your community. By community, I mean community is a group of individuals who have a same particular goal, or who are connected in a particular manner. So talking to your peers or connecting with your peers regarding this whole situation. And the fourth one is going to be mutual accountability. Each of you has to be accountable if you want to achieve what you have intended in the coming future, right? So just relax, don't take much of stress regarding this thing. And remember, it's not game over, okay? It is just an unexpected side quest. And you have to remind that to yourself from time to time. Hmm. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I've put pictures of two very eminent names. And to the left, you can see there's Mr. Virat Kohli, the great Indian cricketer, right? And if you'll see on the split, there is in the right, there is a photo of him and his father. Now, what I want to tell you guys is Virat Kohli was playing a match for Karnataka in 2009 against for a Ranji Trophy match. And the night prior, his father suffered a brain stroke, right? And he expired. So a normal person would have just left everything and he would have attended to the things which were needed. But Virat Kohli, after doing after experiencing this thing, the next morning he goes to the ground. He plays a crucial knock for his team, which if he would not have played otherwise, would have left Delhi out of the tournament. He comes back and then performs the last rites of his father. So the point of saying is, despite facing a great adversity, despite losing a family member, which is much bigger thing than what we are facing currently right now, despite that, he still chose to be persistent about the one thing that mattered to him. The other person there is Mukesh Chaudhary. He plays for the CSK. He's a fast bowler. Mukesh Chaudhary's mother was suffering from a very chronic illness since 1 year, and his mother expired in April recently. Mukesh went back to his hometown in Bhilwara. He performed the last rites of his mother, and ideally, if we see, considering sane individuals, he should have taken some time off if it were us or if it were someone else. But he comes back, he flies back to Mumbai for his next match, which was against MI, and he performs in the match. And in the first over, he takes a wicket, and he looks up and remembers his mother. So the whole point of telling you this is just that whenever we are faced with an adversity, that reveals our true inner strength. That reveals what kind of a person you are, what are you made of, right? And remember that you are not alone. Almost 95% of the aspirants right now, they are experiencing what you guys are experiencing right now, right? So it is a collective experience. An overwhelming majority of the students will they all will experience that severe emotional whiplash and the motivation loss, because obviously if you have given your everything for an exam on a particular day, and if it abruptly gets rescheduled or cancelled, it is bound to happen. It is very normal. So this drop in productivity which you're facing is not a reflection of your discipline or intelligence, right? It is a very normal human reaction, and the normal human reaction to an abnormal human system. Okay, so don't blame yourself for the system's flaws. So there are two things which matter during this period. One is stress, and the other is burnout. So, what is the difference between stress and burnout, right? So, stress means there is over engagement and there is hyper reactivity, right, to a particular stimulus. Your emotions are amplified, which results in stress. You feel an urgency to fix everything, and you feel like you are drowning in the syllabus, right? Even though you've completed it once, but still you've seen there's a vast ocean and you're drowning in it. So it is like I have so much to do and I do not have any time, right? So that it creates a very kind of panic mode. The second thing is, which is, so stress basically means you're carrying too much. The another thing is burnout. Now burnout means that you're carrying too little, right? So burnout means that you are disengaged and you have blunted emotions. You feel empty, exhausted, and detached from everything that is going on around you. You don't feel a thing about it. It is not panic actually, right? Stress was more about panic. This is about empathy. And it creates the situation of burnout, creates apathy. You stare at your physics textbook, you have a backlog and you feel absolutely nothing. Okay, so I want you all to focus on three basic things right here, right? The first one is what I want you to do is I want you to take a pause. Step away from your study desk, go for a walk without your phone, right? Listen to music, do whatever you want, do whatever makes you happy, or if not happy, just whatever makes you feel sane. Allow your brain's default mode to actually reset, to actually come to a baseline from that heightened panic mode, right? The second one, what I want you to do is you went out to your friends who actually understand the prep grind, the one who have been in the similar situations, or if you can went out to anyone that you think will understand you. Rant about the NTA, go all out, get the frustration out of the system, and do not bottle it all up. After taking a pause and venting it out, I want you guys to take a reset. What do I mean by reset? You have to recalibrate your expectations, what you have from the exam, from yourself. The finish line has moved a little further, okay? But your capability has not. It should be more than what it was before. Forgive yourself for having those low productivity days because it is quite normal for a human being to experience that. Yeah. The next one, a very important thing is you have to reclaim your peace. Yeah. You have to really get back in your main character energy. There is an external chaos going on around you. Do not let that dictate your internal peace. The authorities, the NTA, they control the exam dates, the syllabus updates, and the news cycles too, which are going on continuously on Twitter, on the media, right? But you control your daily routine. The effort that you put in today and the mindset that you wake up with, protect your energy fiercely. Those things are going to matter when you again reappear for the exam and as well as in this preparation phase as well. Those toxic studygrams that you follow on Telegram or other apps, you have to unfollow those because those will all be just going on about blaming. You can blame all you want, but do that after you give your paper again. The re-paper which is scheduled, you give that, then come and blame. Till then, stop feeling sorry for yourself and work on it, right? Okay, so as you can see on your screen, I have a very simple and very, you can say, precise method as to how do you target your comeback strategy, right? So, as you can see, initially your prep was going on, okay? Then you had an exam. You gave the exam. You were on your highs. Then there was the cancellation news, right? Now that cancellation news took a very great step. And somewhere or the other, I think everyone felt, what is the point of all this if I'm not able to do it correctly, if my effort does not matter, right? So the focus was totally lost. It was inevitable. But now you have to start gaining that moment. I don't want to go to the peak at once and then you stay there for some time and then come down. I want to take it slowly. You go gradually. You have to keep an upslope for that. Okay. So you have to first the two steps that I talked about. You have to take rest and you have to take a reset. So that will gain your momentum a bit further. Then you have to prepare your own strategy, which is curated according to your needs. That strategy is going to again get you a bit more further higher up, and then slowly as the day comes by, as the days go by and the exam date comes near, you realize that this graph which you had started for yourself, which you have been working on for yourself, it has slowly gone and it has reached to its peak, right? So the subsequent bounce back is actually a deliberate choice. It is not something which is based on chance or luck. If it is the same for everyone, you have to do a little bit more extra. You have to get that edge above everyone else and prove yourself. Okay. And you have to use this reset period to build momentum. So what is this level up strategies that I'm talking about? Like, so there are four main things which I would like to talk about. First one is the micro goals. Second is your spaced repetition, right? Third is your dopamine detox, and fourth is your reward systems. Let us talk about each one in brief. So micro goals means you have to stop looking at those massive shifting syllabus. You don't have to look at the ocean all at once. You look at a particular segment, right? Because if you look at all of it once, it will paralyze you. Focus on winning today, right? Just one chapter, just one segment that you've decided for today. You do that. You do that with dedication. Just 50 MCQs. That's all. Start from there. Yeah. Make the mountain look like a molehill. That is what it matters. Then comes spaced repetition. A spaced repetition is a very extensive and very helpful method in your preparation, especially in revision, right? So since now you have got a little bit extra more of time, you can ditch the passive reading, which you would have been doing prior to your main exam preparation. Use active recall methods, right? And this method is being used till the age of your graduation, post graduation. It is very helpful. All my colleagues, me, myself, I use this method, right? So your memory consolidation will be skyrocketing if you use those flashcards and those spaced interval methods. Third one, the very important one, which I would like to talk about is dopamine detox, right? You doom scroll Twitter, you doom scroll Instagram, and just for the news, okay, what is the latest news on NEET? What is the latest news? What is going to happen? Is it certain or not? Yeah. So stop doom scrolling for those NEET updates, and because those it just fries up your dopamine receptors. Lower the screen time, yeah, and actually that guides your studying strategy to a proper direction without much of distractions. Okay. And the fourth one, which is a must, is the reward systems, right? So if you're doing those 50 MCQs every day, if you're just focusing on winning on that day, you've done everything right. Stop telling your mind that I needed to do more. Feel good for what you've done today, right? You have to reward yourself. Stop delaying happiness until those results stay. You have done your work today, and that is what matters. You are the best. Okay? Treat yourself to an episode of an anime or your favorite food at the end of the day. After completing those solid 3 hour study blocks, 4 hour study blocks, or those one whole session of the day, right? Yes. Coming to the next thing, that is mandatory vibe check. Now, what do I mean by mandatory vibe check is, as you can see, a very important thing which I recently realized after completing my MBBS and going through preparation myself. So it was that you have to move your body. By moving your body, I'm not asking you to go do extensive strength training for 1.5 hours, 2 hours, play for 1.5 or 2 hours. Just move your body. Go for a jog, go for a walk, go do anything that you want. If you want to do push-ups, if you like doing push-ups, you do that. Do anything that you like, because that releases endorphins. Endorphins are feel good hormones, what we call as happy hormones, right? They are going to neutralize your cortisol, that is the stress hormone. Okay. So a simple workout or sport or a simple jog that will flush out those stress hormones from the system. The next thing is you should prioritize your sleep. Sleep is very important. if you when you go on further, when you get, you all will, I'm sure you all will get into those medical colleges, and you'll learn it there that the memory aspect of a preparation, it actually works the most during your sleep. Whatever you have learned on that day, if you want to consolidate it, you have to have a proper sleep. If not 8, at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep, because that is what will convert that short-term memory which you learned on that day to a long-term memory, right? So that it will help you in recalling. So do not sacrifice your rest for hustle. And the third one, which I emphasize to all the aspirants and all those who are preparing, is that have a life. Yeah, this is not your whole life. You're a complex human. You're not just a neat roll number. Okay, neat is not your whole life. It is just a part of your life. Treat it that way. Work for it that way. Okay, engage in your hobbies. Do not forget yourself in this whole preparation. Keep your identity intact. And talking about all this, the strategies and everything, now I have a new roadmap for you. So in this new roadmap, as you can see, there are actually 4 phases which you have to see. Phase 1 is you have to detach yourself from everything else, right? Take some time off, process the news if you haven't already, vent it, and that calms your nervous system down. Second is audit. Phase 2 audit means you have to identify your weak topics. You gave the exam, you knew, okay, I struggled here. You identify those topics for which you did not have time before, right? So this is your second chance to master them. I know so many people. Uh, I myself, I am from the COVID batch of 2020. I gave my exam. My exam was scheduled in May 2020. It then got postponed to August, right? So there are a lot of people which I know who would have scored around, who would have scored much lesser in the May attempt, and they had 50 to 60 marks more in their August attempt, right? So this is your second chance to master those things. Phase 3 is you have to execute whatever you have planned, whatever strategy. Remember, manifestation without actions is just wishful thinking. Okay, it is not just about you're manifesting, you are thinking about it, you are preparing a strategy. You have to work upon it. If you don't work upon it, you are just daydreaming, wishful thinking that this, what if this happens, what if that happens, right? So start your targeted practice and focus purely on those high-yield topics and that active recall techniques which I told you, right? Phase 4, the last of all, is the God mode, right? You have to enter that final month, that final phase of preparation with relentless mock tests, relentless confidence in you, because those mock tests will give you that confidence, that exam scenario, right? So when you go on for that exam on the main exam day, it will be just like another exam. It will not be something of a very big, of a huge event that you are preparing. So, and remember, you are more prepared now, more than ever. Okay. So, lastly, trust me, we've got this. I believe in you. The whole SATHEE team believes in you guys. Okay. We've got this. And I wish you all the very best for your exams. Please drop your questions if you have any, or you can just use this space to vent. Go ahead. Anyone who wants to ask any question that you want, something that is going on in their mind, if they want to talk about it, you can write it in the chat. I'll be happy to answer your questions.
ओके, थैंक यू निशांत। अभी कुछ रिमेनिंग है आपका या कंप्लीट हो गया सेशन?
नहीं, it's complete.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सो मच निशांत, थैंक
Yeah,
यू सो मच
thank
योर
you.
टाइम
Yeah,
एंड
most welcome.
ओके, सो यू कैन लीव द सेशन। ओके
Okay.
ओके।
हाँ सूर्य भाई, हाँ हाँ, हो गई है, हो गई है। हाँ ठीक है, जस्ट वेट करो। ये तो जूम को स्पेस वर्क स्पेस कनेक्टिंग दिखा रहा है। अरे स्टार्ट करूँ? स्टार्ट कर दूं मैं? हाँ अरे बस कर, रुक जाओ, मैं ये कर दूंगा, बस आप ये सेटअप करो। ठीक है, ठीक है। So hi, good morning all of you. Am I audible to all of you? Happy good morning. Happy good morning to all of you. Abhinas, Selvi, Deepika, Gomethi, Gurupriya. Are you all here? Yes. Good morning, good morning. Everyone. Rakshana, Vivo, Yoga, Shifana. Shall we start? Are you ready to start today's session with me, physics? Yes. Hey, should we start? So everyone, please, before starting, tell me that how was your motivation session? It was actually great. So you could have asked some questions if you have some. Please increase your volume. Is my volume not clear to you? Please let me know that. Let me know if my volume is not clear to you. Is it clear or not? Okay, so how was your motivation session? I'll be taking 1 minute so that our technical team could address it, and then we'll be just starting the classes, okay? We'll be starting the class with this question. Okay, increase your volume. Yeah, I'll be taking that into account. I'll be taking that into account to increase the volume. So, how was your motivation session? Can anybody let me know that how was your motivation session? Yes. अरे बोल रहे आवाज नहीं आ रही. Increase your volume बोल रहे हैं. आवाज कम आ रही है. यहाँ पे आ जाओ और इसको एड्रेस करो. सूर्य भाई, यहाँ पे आके आवाज कम आ रही है इसकी. Yeah, I'll be increasing my volume, but I want you to tell me that how was your today's session. Can anybody tell me, please? Yes. So this is our. Hey, should I start then? You are not answering, so should I start? Should I start? Yes or no? Should I start? Okay, so this is our question number 1. So it's actually from NEET Karnataka 2013 question. Can you solve this question, please? Everyone. Hey, everyone, please solve this question. Abhinas, P, Selvi, Deepika, Gomethi, Irfana. Everyone, why are only there 16 students today? 17 students. Where are the rest of the students? Yes. Where are the rest of the students? Let them know. Tell everyone that we are going to start, okay? We are starting this. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible? Yes, am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? Can anybody let me know? Hey, am I audible to all of you? So let's start with this question. Okay, tell me the answer. Take your pen, take your copy, and start solving this question. Please. Shifana, Yoga, Vivo, Varsha, Sonia, Rakshana, Logasri, Irfana, everyone, Deepika, Selvi, Abhinas. Please, everyone, take your pen and copy and start solving this question. It's an easy question. I will read it for you. It says that a car is moving in a circular horizontal track of radius 10 meters. Okay. With a constant speed of 10 meter per second. A bob is suspended of length 1 meter. A bob is suspended from the roof of a car by a light wire of length 1 meter. The angle made by the wire with the vertical is. Is my screen visible to you? Is my screen visible? Okay. Hey, can you start the question? Everyone, please in the chat box. Can you solve this question? I read the question again. The question is on your screen. A car is moving in a circular horizontal track of radius 10 meters with a constant speed of 10 meters per second. A bob is suspended from the roof of the car by a light wire of length 1 meter. The angle made by the wire with the vertical is. So you have to address what is the angle made by the vertical. Please everyone. Option D is correct. One of the answers from Selvi, sir. Option D is correct. Okay. What about others? Are you trying? Abinas, Deepika, Gomethi, Irfana, D, sir. Okay, D. Okay, great. Great. Rest of the students, Gomethi, sir. D is. Is there only 3-4 students who are going to answer it? Hey, I want answer from everyone. Please solve it. Take your pen, take your copy. I will give you 30 more seconds to solve this question. It's an easy question. I am telling you again, as it was told in your motivation session, that you have to start very clearly. Okay, take some rest and then start. Okay, restart with a more efficiency and get a higher accuracy. So I want you to do the same. It was a good motivation session. I hope it has worked for you. Okay, can we move forward now to the solution part of this question? Only 4-5 students are answering out of 18. Are you guys trying, rest of the students? Varsha, Vivo, Sonia, Rakshana, everyone. Okay, Rakshana has answered. Rest of the students, are you guys trying? Hey, am I audible to you? Am I audible to you? Are you guys trying? Yes. Option D is the major answer that we are getting. So let's look at the solution of this question. Okay, let's look at the solution of this question. So the option D is the correct option. So all those who have said, sir, option is D, option D is the correct answer. Those who haven't answered, I know you have tried it. Okay, if you haven't got that how to solve this question, let's look at the solution of this question. We were told that the speed is 10 meters per second and radius was given as 10 meters. Okay, so can I write that T cos theta equals to mg? Let's look at this diagram. So tension is making an angle theta with the vertical. Okay, so if we resolve them, so mg will be downwards and there will be a force of mv square divided by r towards the left side. Now if I break this tension, I will get T cos of theta and T sin of theta. T cos of theta component will be equals to mg and T sin of theta will be equals to mv square divided by r. That's what I have written here, that T cos theta will be equals to mg and T sin of theta will be equals to mv square divided by r. I told you at the first day and I am telling you again that whenever a particle goes in a circular motion, there is a need of some force that's called as centripetal force. That's called as centripetal force, and that force is mv square divided by r. Or if someone asks you what is the centripetal acceleration, sir, force equals to mass times acceleration, so acceleration should be v square divided by r. Okay, so I can write here that T cos theta equals to mg and T sin theta equals to mv square divided by r. If I divide T sin theta divided by T cos theta, T and T will cancel out and I will get tan of theta. And on the right hand side it is mv square divided by r divided by mg. M and M will cancel out, it will be v square divided by rg. Now look at the data given in the question. Everything is given and you have to find the angle theta. V is given as 10 meters per second. It is in SI unit, so we have to make no changes. Radius is given as 10 meter. Again, it's in SI unit. We have to make no changes. Then we were told to find angle theta. G is also given, that's acceleration due to gravity, and we know its value is 10 meters per second square. Okay, so what was the answer? Answer was v square divided by rg, that equals to 10 square divided by r is 10 and g is 10. So 10 and 10 will cancel out, it will be 10 and 10 again. It's 100 divided by 100 means it's equals to 1. And we know that tan of theta equals to 1 when the angle is 45 degrees. So the answer was 45 degrees. Hey, is it clear to you? Everyone in the chat box, please, is it clear to you? Those who haven't answered, have you got it now? Have you got it now? Everyone, have you got it now? Those who haven't answered it, have you got it? Okay, great. Should I go to the next question? Should I go to the next question now? Okay. Should I go to the next question now? Okay, this is your new question. Please solve it. Please solve this question. It says that a car of mass 1000 kg negotiates a banked curve of radius 90 meters on a frictionless road. If the banking angle is 45, the speed of car is. Do it fast. Everyone, please do it fast. Have you got the question? I will read the question again. It says that a car having a mass of 100 kgs, it negotiates a banked curve whose radius is 90 meters. Mass of the car is given and it goes in a circular motion banked curve whose radius is 90 meter on a frictionless road. Friction is not there. Okay, so you if the banking angle is 45, you have to calculate the speed of the car. Please, every one of you, please answer it. Take your pen, take your copy and start solving. I don't want only the right answers. If you got the wrong answer, there is no problem in that. Okay, I want you to calculate and to do calculations on your own, and that's the most important thing. Do calculations on your own. Okay, the more calculations you will do, the more there will be a practice of solving the questions, and the more easy it will be for you to solve questions in the examination. Shifana, Yoga, Varsha, everyone, Somya, everyone, Gomethi, Deepika, Salvi, Abina, Spi. Actually, we have a less number of students today. We have only 17. Option B is correct. So, one of the student is saying, sir, option B is correct. The rest of the students take 30 seconds more and answer this question. Do it fast. Every student must answer this question. Please do it fast. Are you guys solving it? Hey, are you guys solving or you are just waiting for the answer or the solution that I am going to provide? I want you to solve this question. This is the primary thing you can do for any competitive exams. Start solving on your own. Okay? Those who are trying, write in the chat box, sir, we are trying. So please write in the chat box. Those who are trying, I will give you 30 seconds more. If not, then I can directly move to the solution. Only one of the students has answered it and said that, sir, option B is correct. Very great. Varsha is trying. Anyone else? Anyone else who is trying? Yes, anyone else? Anyone else here who is trying this question? Yes. Okay, great, great, great. Trying, sir. Trying 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. It's a question of 30 seconds. So I can give you 30 plus 10 more seconds, 40 seconds to solve this question. Do it fast. You have to make the calculations very fast. And this is the primary thing you can do. Okay? Please do it fast. Do it fast. Still only one answer I have got. Yes. Make the calculations and do it fast. B. Okay, great. 30 means B answer. 30 meters per second. Okay. Students are answering it. What are rest of the students doing? Why aren't you answering? B is the major option we are getting. Yoga, Varsha, Somya, Irfana, everyone, Gomethi, Deepika. Selvi has answered it. Okay, Abhinas P. Okay, option B I am getting. The major option is option B. That is 30 meters per second. Let's look at the solution of this question. Okay. So yeah, it's option C is the correct option. Okay. Should I move to this solution? For banking, tan of theta equals to V square divided by RG. Okay. And then tan of 45 equals to V square divided by 19 into 9, that equals to 1. V equals to 30 meters per second. If the friction was present, then the maximum safe side. Have you used this equation? Okay. When for banking of road, tan of theta will be equals to v square divided by rg. In the previous question, we got this similar equation when a particle was going in a circular motion. By dividing the two, t cos theta, t sin theta, and mv square divided by r and mg. So the answer is 30 meter per second. You have got, please rate your physics teacher based on today's lecture rating. So the scale is there. Okay, you have to rate me accordingly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5-star rating, whatever you want. So please rate it. And there will be a link in the chat box as well, so that you can mark your attendance. It's compulsory for all of you. Please. Okay, and we have only today, we have actually less number of students today. We have only 18 students who have joined. What are rest of the students doing? Inform your friends that the classes had been started. A 1 month full course will be again taken for the NEET examination. Okay. So I want you to perform good in that. So the answer was V equals to 30 meter per second. Please note the answer. Those who have not, who have solved this question and got answer B. No, 30 meter per second is the answer. Yeah. Is it option B or C? Yes. I have to look into it. Yeah, 30 meter per second is option B. Yes. There is some technical issue here. Okay. It should be answer B. Attendance is not opening, sir. Okay. Okay. So, shall I move to the next question? Hey, please. Shall I move to the next question? Yes or no? Okay. Let's look at this question and these are the options. Okay, we can do a more better question, and this is this. You all have done this at home. Now, I want you to answer this question. When milk is churned, then cream gets separated due to, when you churn the milk, okay, then the cream gets separated. Why? Do you know the answer? The physics is also there. The physics is everywhere. That's what I am telling you. Please answer it. A. Centripetal force. Think again. Is it centripetal force or centrifugal force? Salvi, B is the correct answer. Irfana, B. Abinas, B. Okay. Those who have answered A. Okay, centrifugal force. Very great. So some of the students are answering centripetal force and some are answering centrifugal force. Do it fast. Kirtika, have you answered it? Have you answered it? Every one of you, please answer the question. It's an easy question and you do it at home every day. So if your mom asks you, that what is the physics going on behind, you have to answer it correctly. So do it. Yes. Do it fast. Okay. Centrifugal force. I am getting the centrifugal force. So this is the answer. Yes. Cream gets separated from a churned milk due to centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is a pseudo force that is equal and opposite to the centripetal force, and centripetal force can be mechanical, electrical or magnetic force, and in this case the centripetal force is mechanical. Okay. Hey, is it okay? And the cream gets churned, or we can say separated from the churned milk due to centrifugal force. Okay. Shall I move to the next question now? Shall I move to the next question, please? This is my next question. Do it. Do it fast. A body of mass 0.4 kg is whirled in a vertical circle making 2 revolutions per second. Okay. If the radius of the circle is 1.2 meter, then tension in the string when the body is at the top of the circle is. So you have to calculate for the tension in the string. You have to find out the tension in the string. Do it fast. I will read the question again. We have a body whose mass is 0.4 kg. Okay, it is given and it's whirled in a vertical circle making 2 revolutions per second. Okay, vertical circle means this way it's going. Is it clear to all of you? This way. Okay, if the radius of the circle is 1.2 meter, It's told that the radius in which the particle is going, okay, the radius of the circle in which the particle is going is 1.2 meters. Then tension in the string when the body is at the top of the circle is. Do it fast. Every one of you, please do it fast. I think option A is correct. Okay. Calculate it. Have you calculated it, Selvi? Have you calculated it? 41.56 Newton is the answer that we are getting. One of the students is saying, sir, answer A should be correct. Okay. Is only one student who has answered it? Is there only one student who has answered it? Answer 89.8. Okay. Option B is coming up. B option. Okay. More. Hey, all the students, try this question. It's an easy question. Inbarasi, Deepika, Somya, Logasri, Shani, Varsha, Yoga, Shifana. Every one of you answer this question. It's an easy question actually. Please do this question. Should I look to the solution? Only 2 students have answered this question. Should I look to the solution of this question? So we were given a mass of 0.4 kgs, okay, and the frequency was 2 revolutions per second. Radius of the circle, vertical circle, was 1.2 meters. We know that linear velocity V can be written as omega times r, okay, and what is r? Omega 2 pi times n, because angular frequency, this frequency n equals to 2 revolutions per second. So omega equals to 2 pi n and radius equals to r. When you calculate it, we will get V equals to, that's linear velocity, equals to 15.08 meter per second. Okay, but we were not asked to find the linear velocity. We were asked to find the tension in the string when the body is at the top of circle. So when the body is at the top, mv square divided by r, that's the centripetal force, and mg will be downwards. Okay, when you subtract the two, you get 41.56 Newton. This was the answer, 41.56 Newton. Irfana, have you done somewhere wrong? Have you done the calculations wrong somewhere? Have you got it where you had done the mistake? Yes. Have you noticed where you have done the mistake? Yes or no? Okay, great. So shall I move to the next question now? This is the next question that was asked in NEET 2016. Recent question it is. A particle of mass 10 grams. Mass is given in grams. Its SI unit is kg. Okay. Moves along a circle of radius 6.4 centimeters. Radius should be in meters, but it is given in centimeters again. With a constant tangential acceleration. What is the magnitude of this acceleration if the kinetic energy of the particle becomes equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules by the end of second revolution after the beginning of motion? So you are asked that what is the magnitude of this acceleration if the kinetic energy of particle becomes equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules by the end of second revolution after the beginning of motion. And radius is given and mass is given. Just remember one thing, mass is given in 10 grams, so it should be 10 divided by 1000 kgs, and 6.4 centimeters, 6.4 divided by 100 meters. Do the calculations and give me the answer. Yes. Hey, you are not looking active today. What has happened? You are not looking active today, all the students. Less students are there in the classroom and less number of these answers I am getting. Can anybody tell me why aren't you active today? Yes. Abinas P, Selvi, Deepika, Irfana, Somya, Logasri, Premalata, Sonia, Shiny, Varsha, Vivo, Yoga Lakshmi, Yoga Nandini, Shifana, Yasmin. Can you exactly tell me why aren't you active today? Yes. Okay, find the answer of this question. I will read the question again. Option D is correct. Okay. One of the students, Selvi, is saying that option D is correct. Very great. Option D is correct by Selvi. C, Varsha. Okay. D, Premalatha. Okay. So two of answers D and one is saying C. Okay. Janani V is saying that A. Irfana Farvin is saying A, sir. Okay. Okay. Rest. Everyone. I have got more answers for this. Okay, great. Every one of you, then we will look into the solution. Please. Okay, so we have got D, some saying A and some saying C as well. Let's look at the solution. What is the solution saying? We were given the mass. What I told you, I hinted you this, that mass is given in grams. So we have to convert it in the kgs. So 10 divided by 1000 kg. Then radius was given in centimeter, 6.4 centimeter. Now kinetic energy is given, that it's 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules. Acceleration, we have to find tangential acceleration. Can we put that kinetic energy equals to half of mv square? Okay, half of mv square is the kinetic energy that I will get. Okay, and we are given the kinetic energy as 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 joules. You will ask me, sir, why are you calculating kinetic energy in terms of half of mv square? Because I want the velocity. Mass is given, half factor we know, velocity we want to calculate, and energy is given. So I can put half of mv square equals to kinetic energy, that's 8 into 10 to the power minus 4. Now from this, I can say that mv square equals to 16 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, and m was there 10 divided by 1000. Is it clear to you? And it will be 16 into 10 to the power minus 2. Now only v will be equals to square root of 16, that is 4. And square root of 10 to the power minus 2 is 10 to the power minus 1. So I will be getting 4 into 10 to the power minus 1, that is 0.4 meter per second. Okay. Now using v square equals to u square plus twice ats. Okay, and then I can find that acceleration equals to 0.1 meter per second square. The answer is 0.1 meter per second square. Is it clear to you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Shall I move forward now? Shall I move forward? Okay. You can try again. Okay, we have again dropped a message for you guys. All the students are requested to mark their attendance. Please mark the attendance. Okay, now NEET 2019 question. Again a recent year question. It says that two particles A and B are moving in uniform circular motion. It's not friction. Here it's uniform circular motion. Okay. There is some technical issue here. It's a uniform circular motion in concentric circles of radius RA and RB. So we have two particles. A and B is moving in a uniform circular motion. So one is moving like this with a radius of RA and another is moving like this. Okay, it's concentric to the circle one. So two particles are moving in concentric circles whose radius are RA and RB completely, with speeds v and vb respectively. Their time period of rotation is same. It is told in the question that the time period of rotation is same. So we know that time period equals to 2 pi by omega. Okay, 2 pi by, okay, if it's not working, let it be. Okay, look at the question now. So it's saying that their time period of rotation is same. So if time period is same, it means t equals to 2 pi by omega is same. The ratio of angular speeds of A to that of B will be. Hey, you can directly answer this question just by looking at the question. Please, option D is correct. D is correct. Okay, D is correct. Again, some more answers. All of you, please answer the question. Varsha, Vivo, Shani, everyone, Logasri, Somya, Irfana, everyone answer the question. 1:1. Okay, D. Okay, great. Shifana, every one of you answer the question. It's an easy question. Look at here again. We have two particles who are going in circular motion, but those two circles are concentric, and particle A is going in a circle of radius RA and particle B is going in a circle of radius RB. Then it was told with the speeds v and vb respectively. Their time period of rotation is same. It's said in the question that the time period of rotation is same. If time period is same, we can say time period equals to 2 pi by omega. The ratio of angular speeds of A and B will be. Option D I am getting majorly, so I think option D should be correct. Okay, should I move to the answer now? Okay, look at here. Let TA and TB are the time periods of A and B respectively according to the question. So TA and TB will be equals to T. It's given in the question that the time period of the two particles are equal. Let it be T. Let omega and omega B, omega A and omega B be their angular speeds. Then I can say T equals to 2 pi by omega. So I can say omega equals to 2 pi by T. So for particle A, omega A will be equals to 2 pi by TA. And for particle B, omega B will be equals to 2 pi by TB. Now by looking at these two, tell me TB equals to TA equals to T, then omega A equals to omega B. So the answer should be 1:1. Is it clear to all of you? So the answer D is the correct answer. Is it clear to all of you? Shall I move to the next question now? Hey, shall I move to the next question? Okay, this is the next question. Please solve it. Solve it fast. It says that two racing cars of mass m and 4m are moving in circles of radius r and twice r respectively. If their speeds are such that each makes a complete circle in the same time, then the ratio of their angular speeds of the first to the second car is. It was asked before, okay, late in 1995. Why I have put this question? Because it was repeated with some different wordings. The last question you did, it is similar to this question. Is it yes or no? Is it or not? What is the answer? Again, it's saying that in the last question it was time period is same. Now in this question it says if their speeds are such that each makes a complete circle in the same time. So what is again same? Option D is correct. Okay, very great. Look at here. We know that when particles complete the circle in the same time, it means time period is same. It becomes the last question again. Time period equals to 2 pi by omega. So omega 1 by omega 2 should be equals to 1:1. So the answer was 1:1. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, yes or no? Now do this question. Do this question, please. Do this question. Solve this. A mass m is attached to a thin wire and welded in vertical. The wire is most likely to break when. So if you are connecting a mass m to a wire, okay, and you are removing it like this, vertical circle, okay, in this circle, okay, then you are told that the wire is most likely to break when. So when is the wire most likely to break? Please answer, every one of you. Every student, please answer. Shifana, Vivo, Varsha, Shani, Sonia, Logasri, Somya, Kirtika, Irfana, Gomethi. Okay, I am getting answer A. Answer A is correct. Okay, answer A is correct. A is correct. Okay, I am getting many students. 4-5 students have answered it. That answer A is correct. So what about rest of the students? Everyone, please answer it. Then on, I will give you next question will be a homework for you. So it says a mass m is attached to a thin wire and welded in a vertical circle. The wire is most likely to break when. Okay, so the option is where the mass is at the lowest point. Okay, inclined at an angle of 60 degrees from the vertical. The mass is when the mass is at the highest point, the wire is horizontal. So option A, I am getting that when the mass is at the lowest point. Okay. So look at here. If we calculate the equation for this particle, we can say that for a particle of mass m welded in a vertical circle of radius r with speed v, okay, the tension at any point is mv square divided by r plus mg cos of theta, because mg is downward. So if we take any angle at an angle theta, so it will be mg cos of theta. Okay, where theta is the angle the string makes with the downward vertical, with the vertical axis. So at the lowest point, theta equals to 0. So tension will be maximum. And at the horizontal point, theta equals to 90. So tension will be mv square divided by r. At the highest point of the vertical circle, if this is the circle, this is the highest point. At the highest point, the angle is pi, that's 180 degrees, and cos of pi equals to minus 1. Tension will be minimum, mv square divided by r minus mg. Since tension is maximum at the lowest point, the wire is most likely to break there. So if you are asked a question like this, that where is the wire most likely to break, find the tension, the point where the tension is maximum. Okay, in the string where the tension is maximum, there is more probability that the particle will break. Okay, the wire will break. Is it clear to all of you? Hey, is it clear to all of you? Should I give, is it clear to all of you, yes or no? Very great. So this class ends here. Okay, we have some less minutes today, and I hope that I'll be taking the next class tomorrow on the work, energy, and power. I hope that you will go through all the theory and the this equations of work, energy, and power. Please, every student here, go through all the equations of work, energy, and power and concepts. I will be solving some good questions tomorrow from the NEET. Okay, I wish you all the best luck, and I hope you will be doing great. Have a great day. So this is the work, this is a homework for you. Please take a screenshot and do it. Take a screenshot and do it, and this is a homework for you. Okay, all the students, please take a screenshot. This is a homework. Solve this question now. Solve it. Have you taken the screenshot? Yes or no? Yes or no? Have you taken the screenshot? Okay, have a nice day. Okay, have a nice day. Okay, tomorrow I'll be taking the class. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. Good morning, Selvi. So today we will do two chapters. What are the name? What is the name of that chapter? What are the name of the chapters that we're going to cover today? Good morning, Gomati. Good morning, Varsha. Okay. So is the voice uh, louder now? Is the voice louder now? Hello. Hello. Is it louder now? Selvi, is it louder now? Okay, Varsha is telling yes, sir. हाँ हेलो. अरे सुनो, तुम्हारे पीछे जो लोग बैठे हुए थे ना, उनको बोल दो एक बार कि वो वेबसाइट वाली जो डीपीपी वो चल नहीं रही थी, वो चली कि नहीं अभी तक. हेलो। डीपीपी खुल नहीं रही थी उनकी, कुछ दिक्कत आ रही थी, लिंक सही करने वाले थे, वो लिंक क्या वो चल रही है अब? ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक। So, what is the name of the chapter? What is the name of the chapter that we are going to cover today? Write in the chat box. What is the name of the chapter? Did everybody studied that chapter or not? So I gave you 2 chapters to study it in your home. All of you, tell me whether you have studied that chapter or not. What was the name of those 2 chapters? Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? Can you answer my question? What are the name of the chapters I gave you? So yes, one is organic compound containing halogen. What is the other chapter that I said you to please go and revise it at your home? Everyone, please answer to me. Answer to me whether you have revised that chapter or not. So why there are very less participants in today? Any specific reason for that? Why all are absent today? Only 19 students are attending the class. So did you study the chapter? Did you study the chapter? Yes or no? So the next 2 chapters that we are going to cover today are organic compound containing halogen and organic compound containing nitrogen. So let us begin the class. So here is your first question. Here is your first question. You have to identify the major product C. You are given a sequence of reactions. First, you have to treat your given substrate with NaCN to get A. Then you will do the partial hydrolysis of A to get B. And then we will treat it with NaOHBr2 to get the C. So, what will be the correct answer? Everyone, try this question by yourself. Try this question by yourself. Please try this question by yourself. What will be the correct answer here? What will you get as the correct answer here? Everyone reply to this question's answer. What will be the correct option? Okay, so Selvi is telling option A is correct. Gomathi is also telling option A is correct. Shani is telling A is correct. Okay. Anyone else? Please reply. Please reply. What is the correct answer to this question? Varsha is also telling A is correct. Tell me, students, what will be the correct answer? So, everyone is telling A is the correct option. Okay. So, if I ask you that what we will get as B, so here you have A, B, C, what you will get as B? What is the functional group which will be present in B? Can you answer this question? What will be the name of the functional group which will be present in the product B? This product here. What is the name of the product? Functional group. What is the name of the product's functional group that will get at B? So Selvi is telling OH, Shani is telling OH. So on the partial hydrolysis of nitrile, what we will get as capital B? OH. No, it is not correct. It is not correct, Shani. It is not correct, Gomathi. What we will get upon the partial hydrolysis of A? No, it is the last step. Selvi, that is the last step. I'm talking about B. What functional group we will get at B? Please answer my question. What functional group we will get at B here? Or else you can tell the name of the complete compound also, or you can tell me the name of the functional group which will be present at B. Students, reply to my question. So Selvi is telling we'll get butanamide. Is it correct? Is it correct? Everyone, please reply to this question. Is it correct? So what will be here in this series of reaction? Anyone else apart from Selvi who has a different opinion? Is it correct? Students, please reply. Shani, Gomathi, Logasri, Varsha. What will get as B here? What will get as B here? So here in this reaction, yes, anyone who wants to answer this question, what will get as B here? So Selvi is telling butanamide. Is it correct? Is it correct? Shani, is it correct? Gomathi, is it correct? I'm asking that what we will get as the product B here. The B which you are seeing here, what will be the name of the product at B or the functional group which is present at B? Okay, so that functional group is butanamide. Amide. Yes, Selvi, you are right. So that functional group is amide or the product is butanamide. So overall, the reaction will give you propylamine. How will this reaction go? You can see here, first of all, we will treat this alkyl halide with NaCN. We'll treat this alkyl halide with NaCN to get a nitrile group here. So your iodine, it will be replaced with nitrile CN. Okay. Then on partial hydrolysis of this CN group, we will get the butanamide. And lastly, on the Hofmann bromide degradation, one carbon will be removed and we will get propylamine. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? So there are two things. Okay. Here on removal of this iodine with CN, the hydrolysis will give us carboxylic acid, and partial hydrolysis, which is written here, will give you amide. Remember this important thing, that if we do the complete hydrolysis of this CN group, then we will get carboxylic acid, and on partial hydrolysis we will get amide. And lastly, we are doing the Hofmann degradation to get the amine, primary amine, which is one less than the initial one. So butanamide will be converted into propylamine. Is it clear to all of you? Anyone who has a doubt in this, please reply. Is it clear to all of you? Students, is it clear to all of you? So try this question at your home also. Okay, this is a good question. You have to do the partial hydrolysis. Usually we get the complete hydrolysis product, which is carboxylic acid. But here, first we are treating with your alkyl halide with NaCN to replace this iodine with CN, and on partial hydrolysis, the CN will be converted to CONH2, and then we'll do the Hofmann bromide degradation to remove the CO and get propylamine. Okay? Okay, now moving on to the next question. If anyone is having a doubt, you can please ask it to me. Can we move further? Okay, moving on to the next question. So here is your next question. Again, you are given with a series of reaction. You have to tell me that what is the last product which is formed. Your C, what is your C here? You have to tell me that what is the name of C here. Answer the question. What will be C here? First of all, you are treating it with alcoholic KOH, then we are treating it with HBr, and then we are treating it with aqueous KOH. So 3-step reaction is there. 3-step reaction is there. What will be the end product? What will be the correct answer? Tell me, students. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. So, did you get the answer? Did you get your answer? Reply it. Did you get the answer? What will be the correct answer to this question? What we will get here as C? So, there are 4 options: propane 1-ol, 2-ol, propane or propine. So, Sasi is telling B is the correct answer. Okay, let us see Sasi. Varsha is telling B. Shani is telling B. Okay, Selvi is also telling B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Now answer to my next question. Please answer to my next question. What is the name of the product that we will get here at A? What is the name of the product that will get here at A, and what is the name of the reaction? First answer me, what is the name of the product that will get at A? A. About A. What will get at A? So Shani is telling propanol. Are you telling about A, Shani? Are you telling about A? What will get as A here? So Selvi is telling propane. Shani is telling propanol. Anyone else? What we will get as A here? Please reply to me. What we will get as A here? This A that you are seeing on the first reaction with alcoholic KOH. What will get as A here? Sasi is telling propanol. Anyone who has a different answer from this? Anyone who has a different answer from this? What we will get as A here upon treatment with alcoholic KOH? See, when you are looking onto a question, I want answer from every one of you, okay? And I want A, B and C also, because it is not necessary that you will get the exact question in your next examination, coming examination. So I want to get the name of the intermediates products as well. So tell me what is formed as A here. I am only getting 3 answers: propanol, propane, propanol. But many of you have answered the correct answer. So tell me what will get as A here. So one more answer, propanol. Is it correct? Anyone else who has a different opinion, please answer to this. Is it correct? What will get as A here? So Shifana, Sonia, what we will get as A here? What will get as A here? So there are 2 things. Okay. If I treat it with aqueous KOH, then OH removes the Br. But we are treating it with alcoholic KOH. So it will result in beta elimination and we will not get propanol or propane. We will get propene. So A will be propene. What will get as A? We will get propene. and then on reaction with HBr, we will get 2-bromopropane, and lastly on treatment with aqueous KOH we'll get propan-2-ol. I'm repeating it once again. If I treat it with alcoholic KOH, it will result in beta elimination and we'll get propene. We'll get propene here. Then on treatment with HBr, we'll get 2-bromopropane, and lastly we'll get propan-2-ol. Is it clear to all of you? So how you are getting the answer if you are not getting the intermediate products? How you are getting the answer if you are not getting the intermediate products? So do not confuse it with this one. I'm not talking about this option A. I am talking about this A, which is given in the reaction series. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Please answer to my question. So first of all, if there will be a beta elimination, we'll get an alkene here. Then Markovnikov addition will get a Br in the middle carbon, and lastly aqueous KOH will replace that Br with OH. So the correct answer would be B. Moving on to the next question. So here is your next question. You have toluene. You have to treat it with X2 in the presence of iron metal in dark. So what you will get here? You have to tell that which given halogen cannot be taken as X. Which given halogen out of the given options, which cannot be taken as your X or your halogen here? Tell me, what can you not take at X in the given reaction series? So which type of reaction is it? Is it electrophilic? So L iodide. Okay. Anyone else? What we cannot take here? Which halogen we cannot take during the electrophilic aromatic substitution? Can anyone tell me? Anyone else? So Vivo is telling iodide. SATHEE, what will be the correct answer here? Selvi, Shiny, Kritika, what will be the correct answer here? What will get here? Gurupriya, Yoga Lakshmi. Many of you are not answering to my question. Why? Any doubt? Any question you have? Logasri. Yes, it is electrophilic aromatic substitution. Very good. So what will get as the correct answer here? Which halogen you cannot take here as X? Can anyone tell me which halogen you cannot take at X? So remember, this is very important. You cannot take fluorine. You cannot take fluorine here as X. Is it clear to all of you? You cannot take fluorine. You can take iodine. Iodine will do the work. But it requires the presence of an oxidizing agent, okay, such as HNO3. But you cannot take fluorine in this reaction. It will not give you the correct product or the required product. It will not give you electrophilic aromatic substitution. So X is fluorine here. Moving on to the next question. So now we'll do questions of organic compound containing nitrogen. Is it clear to all of you? Anyone has a doubt regarding any of these questions, they can tell me. So this is your last question. You have to choose the correct sequence for the conversion of 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromotoluene. So there are 4 sets of reagents which are given. You have to tell me. So Selvi is telling B is the correct answer. Yoga Lakshmi is telling D is the correct answer. Try this. Try this question by yourself. What you cannot take for the conversion of 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromotoluene? Shani is telling B is the correct answer. Sasi is telling C is the correct answer. What you cannot. What is the correct answer? Sasi is telling C. So what you can take here for the conversion of 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromotoluene? Okay. So C. Let us see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is C, which is Br2SnHCl, then NaNO2HCl, then H2O H3PO2. Let us see the complete reaction. So we have to start from 4-nitrotoluene. So this is your 4-nitrotoluene. If I treat it with Br2, then I will get a Br here on the second position of the toluene. Okay, we'll get a second position bromine here. Then we know that SnHCl, it is a reducing agent. We have talked about this in the previous class, which will reduce the NO2 into H2. Then after we will treat it with NaNO2HCl, which will convert this thing into benzene diazonium chloride derivative. Lastly, on treatment with H3PO2, this N2 plus Cl minus will be removed and we will get 2-bromotoluene. So C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Now we'll do questions on organic compound containing nitrogen. So if you have a doubt regarding this, you can ask it. I just wait for a minute, okay? So here is your first question. I have given you this question as homework on the first day of the class itself. I have given you the question to solve, and that is the same question I am asking you right now. So you have to select the reagent that can convert or reduce nitrile to primary amine. You are given a set of 5 reagents. You have to choose which one of this is correctly suitable for conversion of nitrile to the primary amine. So what is the correct answer here in this case? Sasi is telling C is the correct answer. Shani is telling C is the correct answer. Yoga Lakshmi is telling A, B. Okay, A and B. I think option D is correct. A, B, C. Gomati is telling C is the correct answer. Anyone else? What will be the correct answer? Which one of these you can use to convert the nitrile into the primary amine? Which one of these you can use to convert the nitrile into the primary amine? Okay, let us check the correct answer. So the correct answer would be B, which is A, C and D, which is A, C and D. So here are the list of the reactions. First of all, if I treat it with NaHgC2H5OH, I will get the primary amine. Similarly, if I treat it with LiLH4, again I will get the primary amine. Then if I treat it with H2Ni, then also I will get primary amine. But on treatment with SnHCl, the nitrile will be converted into aldehyde. Okay, nitrile will be converted into aldehyde. And what about the last one? We cannot take this Br2NaOH. It is used for Hofmann bromide degradation. Okay, and that requires the presence of an amide group. But here we are asked about this nitrile group. Is it clear to all of you? Shall we move forward? Remember, this LiLH4, H2Ni and NaHg C2H5OH. Only these three can convert it into the primary amine. Others cannot do it. SnHCl will convert it into an aldehyde, whereas this RCN will not react with Br2NaOH. It is used with amides to convert it into primary amine, not nitrile. Moving on to the next question. So next question, you have two products S, X and Y. You have to tell that which is the suitable method to separate this X and Y. So 4 methods are given here: fractional distillation, sublimination, differential extraction and continuous extraction. So you have a set of reaction. First tell me what you will get as the product X and Y in the given reaction sequence. First tell me what you will get as X and Y in the given reaction sequence. You have to treat your benzene with CH3Cl in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 to get W, and then treat it with dilute HNO3 and H2SO4 warm. What you will get as the product X and Y here in this case? First answer this question. Then we will talk about the technique. Okay, tell me that what we'll get here as X and Y. Okay, Benazir is telling A is the correct option. I agree with you. First, I want to know that what we will get here is X and Y. What is the name of the product that we'll get here as X and Y? Anyone, can you tell me what we will get here as X and Y in this given reaction series? What is the name of the product that we'll get as X and Y? I don't want the answer. First tell me the name of the product that I will get here as X and Y. What are the name of the products? So Selvi is telling orthonitrotoluene and para-nitrotoluene. Anyone else? Is it correct? Anyone else, can you tell me, is it correct or not? So Sasi is telling Friedel-Crafts acylation. Not acylation, it is alkylation. And that is giving us the first thing, which is W. Then on that we are getting what? You have to tell me that. What is the name of the product X and Y? What will get as X and Y? Yes, it is true that the first reaction is Friedel-Crafts, but it is alkylation. What is the name of X and Y? Can anyone answer my question? What is the name of X and Y here? Do you know it? If you are telling A is the correct answer, well and good. But how? Until and unless the ortho not nitrotoluene. Okay? Benazir is telling ortho nitrotoluene. And what is Y? And what is Y? What is Y here? Para-nitrotoluene. Yes, those who are telling it as ortho-nitrotoluene and para-nitrotoluene, they are absolutely correct. The correct answer would be fractional distillation, but it is important to know the reaction as well. So here in this reaction, first of all, we'll treat our given benzene with CH3Cl in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 to get the toluene, and then on treatment with dilute HNO3, then on treatment with dilute HNO3 and H2SO4, which is the nitrating mixture, we will get ortho-nitrotoluene and para-nitrotoluene. We'll get ortho-nitrotoluene and para-nitrotoluene. Okay. Now these two isomers, they both have a very small difference in the boiling point. You can see here, one is having 222, other one is having 238, and the reason is intramolecular bonding in orthoisomer, which decreases its boiling point. Okay, which decreases its boiling point. So they are separated by fractional distillation. Remember, fractional distillation, it is used for separation of those species which have a very small difference in their boiling point. You can clearly see that it is only of 5 degrees. Sorry, it is only of 15 degrees. Okay, so in these cases we use the fractional distillation. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? Can we move forward? Anyone else who has a doubt in this question, they can ask me. Please ask questions. Is it clear to all of you? Students, anyone who is having any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Logasri is telling, is it okay? Now, moving on to the next question. So here, again, we have a series of reactions. We are having C2H6. We have to treat it with Cl2 UV light. Then we have to treat it with ammonia. After that, we have to treat it with NaNO2HCl in the presence of, in the treatment with water, in the next step. So this is again a 3-step reaction. You have to tell that what is the final output of this reaction. What will be the correct answer, students? Reply to it. So Selvi is telling option C is correct. So a similar question was asked. So this was asked in 2026. In this year itself, this question was asked. Sasi is telling B or C. Okay, Sasi. Let's see what is the correct answer. So this reaction here also, it is given in the NCERT itself. This reaction is also directly given in the NCERT itself. So you have two things. Benazir is also telling C. Yes, very good. So C is the correct answer, which is alcohol. Okay, why it is correct? So this is the reaction that you will see. If I treat it with the UVCl2, then it results in the monochlorinated product. See, it is written in the question, you have to only take the monochlorinated product. Mono means one. So you have to replace it with one chlorine to get here C2H5Cl. Then if I treat it with ammonia, we will get amine. So this Cl will be removed and NH2 will be present there. Lastly, which is diazotization reaction, it will result in the formation of alcohol. So in contrast or in difference with this benzene thing, we are not getting benzene diazonium chloride, but we are getting here alcohol. So remember, this is very, very important, that on treatment of amine, aliphatic amine with NaNO2 HCl, we will get alcohol. Why we'll get alcohol? Because aromatic aromatic N2 plus Cl minus are stable, but aliphatic reactions are not stable, so it quickly is getting converted into the alcohol. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? So if in this place, if C2H5 was not there and C6H5 was there, then we will get benzene diazonium chloride. But here it is aliphatic or the normal alkyl chain, so we are getting alcohol. Okay. So what I am telling here is that if this C2H5 was not there, in place of that, if we have a benzene, then we will get benzene diazonium chloride. No issues with that. But if we have alkyl group here, a normal alkyl group, this is a normal alkyl group. Why I am calling it a normal alkyl group? Because here you have C2H5. So in this case, this benzene diazonium chloride is not there and it is not stable. Okay, this C2H5 N2 plus Cl minus, it is not stable. It is getting quickly converted into this alcoholic group. Okay, is it clear, Janni? Janni V, is it clear to you now? Okay, moving on to the next question. So here is your next question. You are given two reactions and you have to tell me that what is X and Z here. So with the help of the second reaction, with this blue one, first you will identify what is Z. You will put that Z here and then you will try to identify that how you can get Z, which X you should use here. So first we'll try to solve the second reaction. Can you name the reaction here which is being carried out in the formation of Y? What is the name reaction which is used here in the formation of Y? And what will be the product Y here? It's a very easy one. Student, it's a very easy one. Yes, the second reaction is carbylamine reaction, and the Y we will get here, Janni V is telling ethylamine. Yes, it is true. We'll get here ethylamine. Yes, very good, Selvi. We'll get fall smelling product. So here, on reaction of this given amide with Br2NaOH, one carbon will be reduced. So there are 3 carbons in the reaction. We'll get 2 carbons. So we'll get C2H5NH2, which Janni V said, ethylamine. And then on treatment of this amine with CHCl3 and ethanolic KOH in the presence of heat, we will get the isocyanide, which is C2H5CN. Now, if this is the Z, you have 2 options that you are left with, A and D, because both have Z is equals to C2H5NC. Now you have to identify that what you will take as X to get this NC here. So Janni V is telling A is the correct answer. Selvi is telling D is the correct answer. Anyone else who wants to answer the question? Benazir is telling A is the correct answer. Sasi is also telling A is the correct answer. Deepika is telling A is the correct answer. Okay, let us check your answer. So Varsha is also telling A. Yes, the correct answer is A. Very good. How we'll solve it? How we'll solve it? So first of all, remember, you will get here amine as the first product, which is ethylamine, and then on treatment with CHCl3 ethanolic KOH, and in the presence of heat, you will get this isocyanide, that fall smell. Now, the next question is that how can you get this isocyanide from the alkyl chloride using any of the reagent? So remember this thing, if I am using AgCN, then N will be attached to this alkyl group, so you will get NC. But if I use KCN, then C will be attached here. So in place of Cl, we'll get Cn if I use KCN. But if I use AgCN, then NC will be formed here. So remember the difference. It is very, very important that if I am using KCN, then I will get nitrile group here in place of this isonitrile. If I use AgCN, then NC will be formed here. Is it clear to all of you? Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? Okay, very good. Now moving on to the next question. So you have to tell me the correct basic strength order in this given series. Now this question is asked often in your examination. Okay, this is a very popular question. They will ask you the order of the basicity in the given set of compounds. So you have N-ethylamine, ethanamine, N-methylamine, and benzenamine. So Selvi is telling option A is correct. Let us see, Selvi, if it is correct or not. Benazir is also telling option A is correct. SATHEE is also telling option A is correct. Okay. So remember students that for methyl group, the order of basicity is 2 degree, 1 degree, and 3 degree. Okay, means what does it means? That first methylamine, then N dimethylamine, then we have N trimethylamine. So these are the 3 compounds that we have. But the basicity is highest for 2 degree, then we have 1 degree, and then we have 3 degree. So this is for methyl containing amines. But if we have ethyl containing amine, the order is a bit changed. It is 2, 3, 1, means 2 degree, then 3 degree, and then 1 degree. So from that we can clearly say that N-ethylamine will have higher basicity than ethanamine. Okay. Now coming on to the next one, which is benzenamine and N-methylaniline. So remember that they have a very less basicity due to the delocalization of the lone pairs of nitrogen onto the benzene. So the correct option would be A. Okay. Those who are thinking A is the correct answer, it is absolutely right. Moving on. So this question was also given to you as the homework in the previous classes. You have to identify that which of these will not give you the primary amine. Which of these will not give you the primary amine? You have to identify that group or the set of reaction which will not give you this thing. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the correct answer? So Janni V is telling B, Benazir is telling B, Selvi is telling B. Anyone else? Anyone else? What will be the correct answer? Deepika is telling A. Deepika is telling A. Anyone else who wants to give the answer? Sasi is telling D. Sasi is telling D. Benazir is telling B. Okay. Let us check the final product. So here, the correct answer would be B. Okay. The correct answer would be B. So here I am giving you the list of reactions. So first, CH3CN with LiLH4, it will give you CH3CH2NH2. Then if I treat the iso thing, means the NC thing, it will produce the secondary amine. Yes, Janni, we absolutely right. You will get the secondary amine. Then in third one, again this amide group, it will be reduced to this CH2NH2. And your last reaction is the known one. It is Hofmann bromide degradation. It will remove one CO group and it will give you methylamine. So 1, 3 and 4, all of them will give primary amine, whereas the second one, it will give you the secondary amine. Is it clear to all of you? Anyone who has a doubt in this, they can ask me. We will move on to our last question for today's class. Then I will give you the link for the DPP. Okay, we'll give you the link for the DPP. You will try that DPP at your home. Okay, moving on to the last question of today's discussion. So here is a note for you. So this question is about the Hinsberg reagent. Okay, I'm just telling you as a piece of information. They can ask question from this part. So remember 3 types of reaction. So this is your Hinsberg reagent, which is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, now 3 things are there. First one, if I take the Hinsberg reagent or the benzene sulfonyl chloride and treat it with a primary amine, then I will get the product and that product will be soluble in alkali. Okay, first thing, what did I say? If I take a primary amine and treat it with the Hinsberg reagent or benzene sulfonyl chloride, which is C6H5SO2Cl, I will get a product and that product will be soluble in alkali. Alkali means base. Okay, that product will be soluble in base. Why? Because this this hydrogen of nitrogen, it will be the acidic proton and the base will take that acidic proton and give you a reaction. Therefore, it will be soluble in alkali. Now, next one, if I take a secondary amine, so this is a secondary amine, nitrogen is only attached to one hydrogen, the other 2 hydrogens, they are removed by CH3 and C2H5. In this case, I will get the product, but it will not be soluble in alkali because the only one hydrogen which was available earlier, it is being removed and the alkali or the base will have no access to any other acidic proton. So here what you will say, that you will get the product but it will be insoluble in alkali. So in the first case you are getting a product soluble in alkali, in the second case you are getting a product is insoluble in alkali. In the third case, where you have all 3 hydrogens replaced with what? Alkyl group, it will not react in the start as well. So there will be no reaction itself. Okay. So these are the 3 versions of your amines upon reaction with the Hinsberg reagent. So remember the name as well, Hinsberg reagent, Hinsberg apostrophe S reagent. Okay. Anyone has a doubt? Anyone who has a doubt, they can ask it to me, or else we will move on to the DPP part. So I will request all of you, I will send you a link for the DPP. Tomorrow everyone should try that DPP at your home and we'll see that where you are getting a problem in the given set of DPP. Okay? Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? So just wait for a minute. I am sharing the link for the DPP.
cell organelles found in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells? So, options are ribosomes, lysosome, centrosome, mitochondria. You have to choose which is a non-membrane bound cell organelle. Which membrane is not having a, which organelle is not having a membrane? Ribosome, lysosome, centrosome, mitochondria. Which doesn't have a cell membrane? Okay, option A. Okay. So ribosome is a non-membrane bound cell organelle, which can be seen in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay, let's see the answer. So ribosomes are the non-membrane bound cell organelles, and you can see this ribosomes in both prokaryotic cell and also in the eukaryotic cell. Okay. Now coming to the third question. Choose the correct statements regarding cell organelles and their inclusions. Cell organelles and their inclusions. The endomembrane system includes Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, and mitochondria. Rough endoplasmic reticulum bears ribosomes on its surface. Both mitochondria and plastids have circular DNA. A network of microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments present in the cytoplasm is called cytoskeleton. Mitochondrion is a single membrane bound structure. So you have to choose the correct statement, whether it is A, B, C, D, or E, which is the correct statement.
Recording in progress.
So option D is correct. B, C, and D only. So let's see. Let's see the answer. So option D is correct. Rough endoplasmic reticulum bears ribosomes on its surface. We all know that. Then C option is both mitochondria and plastids have circular DNA. Okay. Then D option, a network of microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments present in the cytoplasm is called cytoskeleton. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, what about option C? What about option E? Mitochondria is a single membrane bound structure. Is that correct? Mitochondrion is a single membrane bound structure. How many membranes does mitochondria has? Anyone answer fast? How many membranes do mitochondria have? Okay, two membranes. So mitochondria is having two membranes. So option E will not be the answer then. Okay, question number 4. Select the correct statements regarding cell membrane in eukaryotic cell. You have to select the correct statements regarding cell membrane in eukaryotic cell. Okay, first option, membrane of human RBCs are approximately 52% protein. Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. Extension of the plasma membrane into the cell form mesosomes. Okay. Tail towards the inner part of lipids are hydrophobic and thus protected from aqueous medium. Glycocalyx is present on the outer surface of the plasma membrane. You have to choose which are the correct statements from here. Option A is C, D, and E. Option B is B, C, E. Option C is A, B, and D. Then option D is A, C, and E. Okay, C option. Option C, A, B, and D. Why it's not option, like what is wrong with B? Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. Is that not correct? Is that not correct? Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. Why it is not correct? If it is not correct, why so? Why it is not correct? Can anyone explain why it is not B? Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. Why it is not B? I'm just simply asking. Whether it is correct or not, I'm asking. Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. One option is there. Is that correct or not? Correct. Okay. Then you should have selected that option, right? Then why you have, which option you guys have given? C. Okay. That is correct. Okay, fine. What about this glycocalyx? Glycocalyx is present on the surface of plasma membrane. What about this E? Where you can see the glycocalyx? Where you can see the glycocalyx? Where you can see glycocalyx? Inner surface. Inner surface of E also correct. Then what is the answer for this question? B also correct, E also correct. Then what is the answer for this question? But not included option. Why? See, read the question properly. Select the correct statement regarding cell membrane in eukaryotic cell. Can you see glycocalyx in eukaryotic cell? Can you see a glycocalyx in eukaryotic cell? Like, anyone just tell me fast. Where you can see this glycocalyx? Where you can see the glycocalyx, da? In which cell you can see glycocalyx? In which cell you can see glycocalyx? Can you see glycocalyx in eukaryotes or not? Okay, let's see the answer. So answer is option C, A, B and D. Why? So in prokaryotes, the extension of plasma membrane into cell forms the mesosome. So mesosomes can be seen only in prokaryotes. Eukaryotes lack such structure. So you cannot see such structure in eukaryotes. Okay. Glycocalyx is present on the outer surface of the plasma membrane in prokaryotes. Okay. So that's the reason option E will not come. So the answer is option A, B and D. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. From the statements given below, choose the correct option. So it is NEET 2025 question. The eukaryotic ribosomes are 80S and prokaryotic ribosomes are 7.
Recording in progress.
Come on, fast, fast, others. Option C, A, B, C are true. Okay, option C. What about others? What about others? Only 2 answers I have got. Option D, A, B and D are true. Okay, what about others? I can see 20 students, but I'm getting only 3-4 answers. A, B, E are correct. A, B, E. So option A is correct. Okay, let's see. Mixed answers are coming. Option A. Okay. Okay, let's see the answer now. Let's see the answer now. So option C is the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer. Eukaryotic ribosomes are 80S, prokaryotic ribosomes are 70S. Then all these ribosomes have 2 subunits, and the subunits of apparatus. In the light
Recording in progress.
In the light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. So what are all the options? A is true, but R is false. Means assertion is true, reason is false. Option B is assertion is false, reason is true. Option C, both A and R are true. And R is correct explanation of A. So option D, both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So give the answer fast. You just go through the question once again and then give me the answers. Read the question once again and give me the answer. Which is the answer? Option A or B or C? Option C is correct. Benazir. Let's see. What about others? Explain the question. Okay. See, 2 statements they have given. One is assertion, the other one is reason. Assertion is, so the primary function of Golgi apparatus is to pack the materials made by the endoplasmic reticulum and deliver it to the intracellular targets and outside the cell. So this is the statement given in assertion. So they have given a reason why this, what is the primary function of Golgi apparatus, why it is doing such a function. Like that, they have given a reason. So, vesicle containing materials made by the endoplasmic reticulum, they fuse with the cis phase of the Golgi apparatus and they are modified and released from the trans phase of the Golgi apparatus. So, you have to give answer whether the reason given here is correct, which supports assertion, or the reason given here is not supporting the assertion. That is what they are asking. Whether both are true or one is true, the other one is false. C is correct, both are okay. Reason is also correct. Okay, let's see. Let's see the answer. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation. Why? Okay, primary function of Golgi apparatus is packaging the materials made by the endoplasmic reticulum and it will deliver into the cell. So the statement is correct. Okay. And the reason is also correct. But Golgi apparatus remains in close association with endoplasmic reticulum. But here what they have given, the statement, the reason is not properly explaining the assertion. The reason is not properly explaining the assertion. So, reason is not the correct explanation of A. Assertion is correct, but the reason what they have given is not a proper explanation of A. Okay, coming to the next question. Match list 1 with list 2. Centromere, cilium, cristae, cell membrane. This side, list 2, mitochondria, cell division, cell movement, phospholipid bilayer. Okay, what is the correct answer for this question? Centromere, cilia or cilium, cristae, cell membrane. Why no one is giving answers? Come on, answer for question number 7. Match the following and give the answers. Option C. Centromere is for, okay, centromere, mitochondria, cilium, cell division, cristae, cell movement, cell membrane, phospholipid. I think it's B. Okay. What about others? Only 2 answers. B is correct. B, centromere, cell division, cilium, cell movement. Okay. Cristae, mitochondria, cell membrane, phospholipid bilayer. Okay, let's see. Okay, more B, option B is coming. Okay. Any other answers? Anyone else? Okay, let's see the answer now. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. So centromere involves in cell division. Cilia helps in cell movement. Cristae you can see in mitochondria. Cell membrane, it's a phospholipid bilayer. Okay. Next question. A specialized membranous structure in a prokaryotic cell which helps in cell wall formation, DNA replication and respiration. What is that? It is cristae, endoplasmic reticulum, mesosome, chromatophores. Specialized membranous structure which is found in a prokaryotic cell that helps in cell wall formation, DNA replication and respiration. What is the structure? Cristae, endoplasmic reticulum, mesosome, chromatophores. Option C. Okay. What about others? Mesosomes. Okay, option C. Next. Question number 8. Answer for question number 8. Can anyone explain what is this mesosome? What is a mesosome? Can anyone explain what is mesosome? Mesosome. What do you mean by a mesosome? Can anyone explain what is mesosome? What is a mesosome? Cell membrane. No. What is a mesosome? Where you can see this mesosomes? What is a mesosome and where you can see the mesosome? Okay, very good. So it is a fold of the plasma membrane found in bacteria. Okay, bacterial prokaryotic cells. Okay, so that is mesosome. Okay. Come on, give me the answer for this question. Question number 8. Deepika, option C. Okay, let's see the answer now. So the specialized membranous structure is a prokaryotic cell will be mesosome. So remember, mesosomes are, they are folded invaginations of the plasma membrane which can be seen in a bacterial cell. Next question, again a match. Nucleolus, centriole, leucoplast, Golgi apparatus. List 2 is site of formation of glycolipid, organization like the cartwheel, site of active ribosomal RNA synthesis for storing nutrients. Match and tell me the answer for question number 9. Match and tell me the answer for question number 9. Question number 9. Answer for question number 9. Nucleolus, where you can match this nucleolus. Centriole, leucoplast. Okay, option C. Option A. Question number 9. Answer for question number 9. Option A, option C. Why option A and option C you are confusing? Option A. Okay. Actually, we have seen this question, right? Which is the site of active ribosomal RNA synthesis? So you can answer easily. Anyone else? Okay. Option A, nucleolus. So let's see. So let's see the answer. Option A is the correct answer. This is the first question we saw today, right? So nucleolus, it is site for active ribosomal RNA synthesis. And centriole, you can see a cartwheel-like organization. This 9+0 arrangement, 9+2 arrangement, these things we studied, right? So that is a cartwheel organization. Then leucoplast for storing nutrients, and Golgi apparatus, it is the site of formation of glycolipids. Next question. Okay, next question. Question number 10. Axoneme, cartwheel pattern, crista and satellite. The other side, centriole, cilia and flagella, chromosome, mitochondria. Match and tell me. Match and tell me the answer fast. axoneme, cartwheel pattern, crista, satellite. The other side it is centriole, cilia and flagella, chromosome, mitochondria. I think this is easy question only. Option D is correct answer. Okay. Option D, option D. Okay. So axoneme it is cilia and flagella. Cartwheel you can see in centriole. Okay. Crista it is mitochondria. Satellite it is chromosome. Okay, good. Let's see the answer now. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, next question. The DNA present in chloroplast is the DNA present in chloroplast. Linear double-stranded, circular double-stranded, linear single-stranded, circular single-stranded. So what kind of DNA is present in chloroplast? DNA present in chloroplast. What is the shape of the DNA present in chloroplast? Whether it is circular or linear, it is single stranded or double stranded. What is that? Option B. Option B. Someone has given option C. Circular double stranded. Okay. Let us check the answer. So DNA present in chloroplast is a circular DNA and it is a double stranded DNA. Next question. Given below the two statements. So you have to check which statement is correct or both are correct or both are incorrect, that you have to answer. Statement 1. Mitochondria and chloroplast both have double membrane bound organelles. Statement 2. Inner membrane of mitochondria is relatively less permeable as compared to chloroplast. In the light of the above statements, choose the misappropriate answer from the options given below. Badrinath,
Recording in
option
progress.
both statement 1 and statement 2 is incorrect. Okay. Any other answers? Any other answers? Anyone else? Okay, let's see the answer then. So option C, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is not correct. So both mitochondria and chloroplast, they have a double membrane bound organelles. And you can see the transport of ions takes place through the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Okay, and inner membrane of chloroplast, it is not permeable, it is impermeable to the ions and metabolites. So statement 2 is incorrect here. Next question. Again, match the following. F1 particles, histones, axoneme, cisternine. Listed to it is chromosomes, cilia, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria. Match the correct options and give me the answer. Match the correct options and give me the answer. Match the correct answer and give me the options. Premalata, it's B. Okay. F1 particles, mitochondria. Histones, chromosome. Axoneme, cilia, cisternae, Golgi apparatus. Okay. Let's see. Option B. Okay. So everyone is behind this option B. Option D is correct. Okay, anyone else? Okay. Where you can see the histones actually. Where you can see the histones. Where you can see histones. What are these histones, Pa? What are these histones and where you can see these histones? This oxoneme, cisternae, F1 particles you will be knowing. What about these histones? Okay, histones are protein. Okay, where you can see the histones? In which part of the cell you can see the histones? Where you can see the histones? Okay. So histones mostly we'll see in genetic material. Okay. Okay, now let's see the, can you see histones and Golgi apparatus? You can see histones in actually nucleus of the eukaryotes. Can you see histones in Golgi apparatus? Is there histones in Golgi apparatus? Is there histones seen in Golgi apparatus? Can you see histones in Golgi apparatus? Yes or no? Can you see histones in Golgi apparatus? Okay, let's see the answer. So option B is the correct answer. So option B is the correct answer. So mostly you can see histones in nucleus of eukaryotes. Okay, you can see histones mostly in nucleus of the eukaryotes. Golgi apparatus also have histones. Okay, they also have histones, but here they do not act for, like they do not function for packaging of DNA. Okay, so you can see histones mostly in the nucleus. So don't confuse here. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct about the type of junction and their role in our body? Type of junction and role in our body. Adhering junctions facilitate the cells to communicate with each other. Tight junctions help to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. Tight junctions help to perform cementing to keep neighboring cells together. Gap junctions help to create gap between the cells and tissue. Which is the correct answer? Which is the correct statement? So if you know basically what are all the junctions and how it works, then you can answer this question easily. What is a tight junction? What is adhering junction? What is a gap junction? Where you can see that. So what's the correct answer? Option B. Option A. Why, Raja, it is option A? Can you explain why it is option A? Okay, everyone is telling option B. Okay, now let us discuss about these junctions a little bit. What are these tight junctions? Where you can see these tight junctions? Tight junction. Where you can see the tight junction? Tight junction is for? Okay, what is the function of this tight junction? What is the function of the tight junction? What this tight junction is doing, pa? Epithelial cells. What is this epithelial cell? What is the function of the tight junction? Where you can see tight junction? What it does to the cells? What about others? What is the function of a tight junction? Three type. What is the function of a tight junction? That's all. What it does to the cell. So tight junction, it forms a leak-proof seal, right? It forms a leak-proof seal between the cells, right? It forms a leak-proof seal in between the cells. Okay, what is the function of a adhering junction? Function of adhering junction. Function of adhering junction. So adhering junction helps in anchoring the cells. It helps in anchoring the cells together. Okay. So this adhering junction provides a very strong mechanical strength. Very strong mechanical strength. So like adhering junctions, you can see like example is skin. Example is skin. And about this gap junction, they act as a channels, like open channels. So it allows the direct passage of ions. It allows the direct passage of ions. So example for this gap junction is cardiac muscle. Example for gap junction is cardiac muscle. So let's see the answer for this now. So the correct answer is option B. Tight junction help to stop substances from leaking. It forms a leak-proof seal between the adjacent cells. Okay, let's see the next question. Okay, here it is scientist name. Okay, so list 1 is Fleming, Robert Brown, George Pallet, Camillo Golgi. List 2 it is disc-shaped sacs or cisternae near cell nucleus, chromatin, ribosomes, nucleus. Match the two list and give me the answers fast. Match the list 1 and 2 and give me the answers fast. Fleming, Robert Brown, George Pallet, Camillo Golgi. The other side it is disc-shaped sacs or cisternae, chromatin, ribosomes, nucleus. Come on fast. Why this much delay? Badrinath, option C. SATHEE, option B. Okay, what about others? What about others? Match the following and give me the answers. Okay, Badrinath, C. SATHEE has given it's B. What about others? Come on fast. Why no answers? Only 2 of them has answered. Fast, fast. A is correct. Okay. What about others? A. Kritika, A. A. Okay. Any other answers? Okay, let's see the answer. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Fleming, chromatin, Robert Brown, nucleus, George Pallet, disc-shaped sacs, Camillo Golgi, it is chromatin. Next question. Given below are the two statements. Again, a statement-based question. Statement 1. Concentrically arranged cisternae of Golgi complex are arranged near the nucleus with distinct convex, cis or maturing and concave, trans or forming phase. Statement 1. Statement 2. A number of proteins are modified in the cisternae of Golgi complex before they are released from cis phase. So you have to find out which statement is true and which statement is false, or both are true or both are false. Okay, option A. Answer for question number 16. Come on fast, give your answers for question number 16. Option A. Only one answer. Okay, option D. Option C. Okay. Option A again. Okay, Badrinath. Option A. Fine. What about others? Okay, let's see the answer then. So option D is the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer. So cis face is convex and trans face is concave. So that is statement 1 is correct. And statement 2, so protein synthesis by ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum, they are modified in the cisternae of Golgi apparatus and then they are released from transphase. So option 1 is false. The same way option 2 is also false, whatever they have given here. So what they have given in statement 2, number of proteins are modified in the cisternae of Golgi complex before they are released from cis phase. So both are false. Option D is the correct answer. Next question. Histones, nucleosome, euchromatin, heterochromatin. The other side it is loosely packed chromatin, densely packed chromatin, positively charged basic proteins, DNA wrapped around histone octamer. So you have to match and give me the answer. Match option A. Okay, option A. Next. D is correct. Okay. Option D, histone, it is positively charged. Nucleosome, it is okay, DNA wrapped around the histone octamer. Option C, euchromatin, it is loosely packed. Heterochromatin, it is densely packed. Okay. What about others? Okay, option D, SATHEE is also option D. Others? What about others? Fast. Okay, let's see the answer. So option D is the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer. Histones are positively charged basic proteins. Then this nucleosome is the DNA wrapped around histone octamer. Euchromatin, it is loosely packed chromatin. Heterochromatin, it is densely packed chromatin. So option D is the correct answer. Coming to next question. Okay, what is a mesosome? Mesosome in a cell is membrane bound vesicular structure, chain of many ribosomes attached to single mRNA, special structure formed by extension of plasma membrane, medium sized chromosome. Which is the answer? Easy question. Mesosome in a cell is. Mesosome in a cell. Option C is correct. Okay, what about others? Option C. Okay. Others? C. Okay. Okay, this is an easy question only. So the answer is option C. So it is a special structure formed by the extension of the plasma membrane in bacterial cells. Next one. In tissue culture experiment, leaf mesophyll cells are put in a culture medium to form callus. This phenomena may be called as dedifferentiation, development, senescence, differentiation. Okay, before going to answer, what do you mean by senescence? What is senescence? What is senescence? What do you mean by senescence? on, why you guys are not answering? What is senescence? What do you mean by senescence? What do you mean by senescence? Okay, biological process. What biological process? What will happen in senescence? What will happen in senescence? Okay, aging process, yes. So aging is senescence. So natural aging process. Oh, that is called senescence. Okay, give me the answer now. Answer for this question. Okay, aging process. Yes, it is aging process. Okay, now give me the answer. So you are keeping a leaf mesophyll cell in a culture medium to form the callus. It is de-differentiation, development, senescence, or differentiation. Okay, de-differentiation. Okay, what do you mean by differentiation? What is differentiation? What is differentiation? What is differentiation? What do you mean by differentiation? Mature stage. What do you mean by differentiation? So what will happen in differentiation? So in differentiation process, you know, meristematic cells will be there, right? So differentiation process, this meristematic cells will undergo a change. These cells will undergo a change and they will form a specialized cells. Meristematic cells will form specialized cells. That is called differentiation. What do you mean by differentiation? De-differentiation. De-differentiation. So generally, permanent cells, they will lose their ability to divide. But under certain conditions, these cells will regain their ability to divide. That is called de-differentiation. One more process is there, redifferentiation. So what is redifferentiation? The cells which acquired their ability to divide will lose their ability to divide again. That is called redifferentiation. So let's see the answer for this question. So answer is de-differentiation. So the answer for this question is de-differentiation. Any doubts in differentiation, de-differentiation, redifferentiation? Okay. Let's see the next question. How many different proteins does the ribosome consist of? How many proteins are there in ribosomes? 60, 40, 20, 80. What's the answer? How many different proteins are there in the ribosome? 60, 40, 20, 80. What's the answer? Okay, let's see the answer now. So option D is the correct answer. So 80 proteins are there. Next question, which of the following are not considered as the part of endomembrane system? Not a part of endomembrane system. Not a part of endomembrane system. Mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, Golgi complex, peroxisome. See, the question is not a part of endomembrane system, which is not a part of endomembrane system. Choose the answer. Which is not a part of endomembrane system. Not a part of endomembrane system. A is correct. Okay. A or C, ma'am. Why this confusion? A or C? Not a part of. Okay. Just tell me what are all the organelles which are part of endomembrane system? What are all the organelles which are part of endomembrane system? What are the organelles part of endomembrane system? Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Then only endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi apparatus. Okay. Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus. Then endoplasmic, Golgi. Then what else will come under lysosomes? Okay. Now choose the answer which is not a part of endomembrane system. Now choose the answer. Endoplasmic reticulum is there. Golgi apparatus, Golgi complex is there. Then which will not be the part of endomembrane system? So now let's see the answer. So option A is the correct answer. Shiny, you were confusing. You got the answer now. Shiny only gave A or C, right? Okay. So option A is the correct answer. So which is not a part of endomembrane system? Mitochondria, then chloroplast and peroxisome. So that is not a part of endomembrane system. Which of the following function is carried out by cytoskeleton in a cell? Protein synthesis, mobility, transportation, nuclear division. Easy question. Function of cytoskeleton. Function of a cytoskeleton. Option B, mobility. Okay. What about others? Fast. Okay. Let's see the answer. So, mobility is the answer for this question. Okay. Any doubts in the question, whatever we have discussed today? Any doubts? Okay, everything clear?